Okay, I'm going to do a little, just an application video for how scales and modes can assist you in just freely improvising over, in this case, fiddle tunes. The fiddle tune I'm picking to start off with is Whiskey Before Breakfast, and this was in the key of D, G tuning, but with your fifth string capoed up, or spiked up to an A, so you get that sound. The way that I look at modes is really, and scales are really one of two ways. You got a parent key. In this case, we're looking at a parent key of D major. And that parent key contains within it 7 modes of that scale, or basically the key of D, but starting on the 7 different notes of the scale. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D. Now within each one of those scales there's an implied harmony, a triad or a 4-note chord, D major, D major, E minor, F sharp minor, G, A, B minor, C sharp minor 7 flat 5, and then D, or C minor, or C diminished. Now, I look at that key in several different ways. One is your standard D, G, and what these some people call bar D and G positions of the chords. But I also look at them in extended versions, D major 7 or D major 9. E minor 9, F sharp minor, which has a flat 9, G major 7 with a sharp 11, A7, B minor 9, and then C sharp minor 7 flat 5, which you can play a bunch of different ways, and then back to D. So there are other ways that I look at them. Sometimes throwing a 6 in, or a 9 major 7 to color them. But the whole idea is you've got arpeggios or chords and scales that define that key of D. Now this is just the explanation part, but then in the next little short video I'm going to show how to use all of that in one of two ways. In one song, Whiskey Before Breakfast, it's in the key of D major. So I'm going to stay within the key of D major. I might noodle around a little bit and more of a bluesy sound, but basically stay in D major and use all those modal shapes and apply them to the key of D major, which will emphasize different color tones within the key, or the notes that make it sound not just like that, but might make it sound like same key, same chord, but different color notes. So that's one application of modes to a major key, a song within a major key. Now I'll try really hard to stay within that major key. The other application is going to be a song called Red Haired Boy, or Little Beggar Man, where really the song feels like it's an A. But it's actually in the parent key of D major. You've got a D major chord, a G major chord, an E major chord, and occasionally you have a little E7 thrown in there, which takes it out of the key for a second. But in general, the thing is in either an A bluesy sound or the key of D major. So you can use all the D major stuff that we just talked about for Whiskey Before Breakfast and use it in Red Haired Boy, and it gives a completely different flavor. In that case, what you're doing is you're playing. The key is based around an A, kind of a Mixolydian type of a sound, an A an A is the 5 chord of the key of D, so the notes that you're emphasizing are based around the Mixolydian type scale of the key of A, and that's what Little Beggar Man or Red Hair Boy is all about. So I'm not going to play melodies or anything. I'm just going to play stuff over changes. Hopefully I'll get a balance here with the playback tracks, which I'm thankful for the Flatpick Apprentice. I think it's flatpickapprentice.com for giving us all these great guitar backing tracks. So anyway, here we go. The next video will be Whiskey Before Breakfast.